The World is Not a Rectangle, a portrait of architect Zaha Hadid. Written and I believe illustrated by Jeanette Winter. Wind swoops across sand dunes and through ancient cities. Zaha Hadid sees the rivers and marshes and dunes and ruins with her father and imagines what cities looked like thousands of years ago. In Baghdad, where Zaha lives with her family, she dreams of designing her own cities. Zaha looks long and hard at patterns in her Persian carpet and sees how the shapes and colors flow into each other, like the dunes and rivers and marshes. She designs clothes for herself. She arranges her furniture. She loves her mirror because the corners aren't square. There are no corners in the dunes or rivers or marshes. Zaha is a Muslim who attends a Catholic school and loves math and still thinks about the ancient ruins. She leaves home to learn more about cities and how to build them. She has ideas. In London, Zaha studies to be an architect. She's going to design buildings. She fills notebooks with plans and designs. I use my sketchbook to put my ideas in before I make lessons for all of you. She makes paintings of the cities she sees in her mind. Zaha graduates with honors, rents a room in an old school building, and opens her office, Studio 9. A few friends join her. They all worked hard, night and day, making drawings and plans. We never slept. Zaha's designs don't look like other designs. Her buildings swoosh and zoom and flow and fly. The world is not a rectangle. No one wants to build her unusual designs. They say they can't be built, but Zaha knows they can. So she enters competition after competition, hoping to win, hoping someone will be brave enough to build them. Finally, one of Zaha's designs is chosen. The architect judges think her plan is the best. She's an Arab. This can't be built. Impossible. She's a woman. But the city committee doesn't like it and won't build it. They hold another competition. Her design wins again. And still they refuse. Hadid means iron in Arabic, and Zaha is strong as iron. She keeps on working, one plan after another. I make a conscious decision not to stop. Zaha remembers the grasses in the marshes swaying and seeing tall buildings dancing like grass. Josie. Zaha remembers the wind in the dunes and feels it blowing over and around and through her desert building. Zaha looks at shells and cradles her stadium like a cocoon. Zaha looks at stones in a stream and builds an opera house like the pebbles in the water. Inside the opera house, a singer is the pearl in the oyster shell. Zaha looks up at stars and galaxies and sees swirling buildings. Zaha looks at waves and sees a bridge that moves with the water. You're not going to do play if you don't listen. Zaha looks at the Alps and builds a museum inside a mountain peak with windows to see the sky and valleys. Zaha's ski jump reaches to the sky like the mountains. Zaha thinks of the jungle and ancient wood temples and builds a wooden building to remember a faraway war.
Excuse the interruption. Hong Sao, could you please come to the office? Hong Sao. Thank you.
I don't want to start over. That gives you guys a taste of real school with an announcement. One by one, Zaha's designs become buildings all over the world. We do this so you can be in a simple place and feel good. Zaha is so busy now that every room in the old school building is filled. Over 400 architects work in these rooms, designing, planning, engineering, and making models of Zaha's visions. You should do what you like. Zaha designs a dollhouse and shoes and chairs. She designs a stalactite sculpture and an iceberg seat. Maybe some of you have gone to the ice castles that they do in Minnesota and have been able to sit in an ice seat like that. I can't stop thinking. Sometimes when she is working, Zaha's early memories return. The beauty of the landscape where sand, water, reeds, birds, buildings, and people all somehow flow together has never left me. I still believe in the impossible. Then one night, the light in Zaha's window goes dark.
Sorry, my pronunciation is not good. Go home to the...
I'm going to have to redo this. Then one night, the light in Zaha's window goes dark. She has left this world, but her architects keep their lights on, designing, planning, engineering, and making models of her visions, keeping her flame blazing bright. Even though Zaha is gone.